go to the local ice cream truck, bro. They hook you up with some BBs and the gun
Oh,
for $1.50
Calm down.
not even
for a
food.
pack of 200 BBs.
Dollar. No, and so we was outside and we would shoot each other because they didn't hurt. They weren't strong. It was $1.
Yeah, they weren't powerful because they're $1.
Yeah. These two white boys used to live on the block. Or no, a white guy and a white girl, you know, around our age. And so one of the white boys come up and steal my boy Johnny's, you know, gun out his pocket.
Whoa.
You know?
Huh?
And so he's like, hey, give that shit back. You gonna fuck some shit up. Oh no, and then they started to like kind of fight over it. And then fucking the white boy shot his sister in the throat. Right? With one from like really up. And so she go home crying to their grandma, right? But then they turn around and say Johnny shot her. Shot her, right? And because technically we're not supposed to have him, but because Pablo the Plug, the ice cream man, will hook it up, you know, we had him.
Don't matter the age. Don't matter the age or time. It's just the hookup.
I think it was Pablo the Plug. He was black too. We called him Pablo. I don't know why. He just
Pablo Escobar.
I think that's where it came. Oh, that's where it came from. So there used to be this Mexican kid. He lived like a couple blocks away, so he wasn't like on our street. But you know, we got along with him, so he would come around every, you know, once in a while. And
his name was Pablo.
no, his name wasn't Pablo.
His name was Pablo.
Javier. Right. And so we
Yo,
all
it's double team Rodney.
we were kicking.
Calm down. Oh,
Yo, I said double team Rodney, not me.
What the fuck? Nigga broke his shit down now.
Got him. I got him.
You better clip that.
Hey, no.
I got
so
you.
we was all giving each other Mexican names, and so Javier, I was just stuck with Javier, and then I took my middle name. You know, I stuck with my middle name because they called me Junior because they knew my dad. Yeah, they called me Junior because they knew my dad. But then they ended up going with my middle name for like our Mexican name or whatever, right? And so it just so happens that day, Pablo the Plug rolled around the corner in his little ice cream truck that was full of straps, you know, just in case trying to, you know, try to run up on the block. Think about it, we was like 9 years old, 10. And it was like first when I had Chess moved up here, so we was like 9, 10, right? And so we was like, hey, your name Pablo, right? And he just stuck with it, you know? And so after that, we started calling him Pablo the Plug.
No, I couldn't see you, my friend. Your new name's Jamal.
Yeah. But then, yeah. Oh, we were dead ass so.
Yo, what happened?
Oh, wow.
Where's your aim?
You shot my wall. I shot my wall. I literally shot my wall. You got
And?
lucky.
I
shot my wall. You got lucky. If I popped the fish, you would have 100% would have been dead, my guy.
You know what we called ours? Now that I think about it, it's so stupid. Right? And so we was on the first street of the neighborhood, you know, because it's like broken down into blocks.
Yeah,
and so we was
if I kill you right now,
street-
you're retarded.
we were on the first block. You
Jason,
know?
don't third party this. Don't third party this.
Oscar, you hear me?
Yeah, you guys on like a block or something like.
The first street of the first block, and so we called ourselves Blocker. Gosh, shut up. Yeah, it was just like a stupid ass name we had. And so like, that's what we did. You know, we ran around doing all that. Cops were called a few times. It was a fun time. But then Johnny moved. He moved. And then after that, Cadence never came around. Fucking Javier stopped coming around. So it's just me, Jamal, and Jacory. And then Jamal and Jacory moved. And then that nigga Javier went down to 4th block. Nigga gang hop.
Damn, bro, he really left you like that?
Yeah, no, he went down the 4th block because I guess some kids moved in down there. So it's just me, Jamal, and Jacory. And then Jamal and Jacory.
He moved over there just because of kids.
Well, because like he started getting along with the kids that lived on that block. Cause he was from I know it sounds like gang territory and shit, but it was just like a bunch of kids fucking around. And fourth block is
Yeah.
still a thing, actually. Me and my cousin, we tried to fight with him the other day. It was like 6 of them, 2 of us, and let's just say, we don't play. And I had a little game bang on me that day, just so happened. You know what I mean? Because you know,
Yeah.
it also first off getting as a joke and as a couple kids, but then after that, they actually started like getting into fights and shit.
Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away.
And so,
Uh-huh.
you know, I just had a little pew pew that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know, we
Shut up,
was
Ronnie. You're not interested in this conversation. It's for Mexican people only.
Okay. You guys do your thing. I'll do mine. Okay.
I got you.
and so like, you know, and so fourth block, they're still a thing. And that day, it was like maybe it was
Ronnie,
like
Bloom Battle.
June. It was me, my cousin Joey. It was my cousin Joey.
Bloom
And
Battle.
then,
I lost.
oh, so first block turned into B2. Jimmy?
Yeah.
Into B2K, and it's not
That's
just people from first block. It's like a lot of.
Ronnie, look. Follow me.
Oh, I was telling. B2K and Jam Fam. Oscar.
Hold on. Alright.
What you about?
Follow me. Oh.
A couple months ago, I told you about B2K and Jam Fam. Remember?
Yeah, BTK and Jam Fam. Yeah, I remember.
So that's pretty much what First Street is, because like me and my cousin, well, he would come up and we would hang out, so we would hang out on the First Street, the first block. And so, pretty much whoever would hang out with First Block, because of me, ended up turning over to
Bro,
B2K.
I was rearranging my gun.
You know. And so fourth block, I remember we ran into him one day, and it was like 6 of them, 2 of us.
Ronnie, back here, you dog shit.
Right. So we were supposed to go meet up with Ramon or Scooter, you know. That's what we
Yeah.
call him. And so we ended up getting into that with those fools, and yeah. But point is, cops were called, and it was a
I've just
fun
been so
time.
lonely.
They ended up, like,
I've been so damn
BB guns.
lonely. These niggas acting phony.
It's actually
Acting
been
so
down.
damn
Actually, shoot
phony.
fight.
Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes,
As
I
I
be
got older,
drifting
because
away.
a lot of the people in the
I can't
neighborhood,
complain with it, I
it's
be
just, like
okay.
my neighborhood,
We
even though
are
the
not the
houses are
same,
nice,
no,
they're
I'm
really
never gonna
cheap.
change.
Like that's why we moved here. It's my mom and dad.
I just keep going, no, I've been so broken. These niggas done changed, yet they
Yeah.
knocking my flows in. On smiles, can't tell that my
It was
heart
supposed
just
to
been
be a better
frozen.
area. But what ended up happening is everyone from Compton,
Bro, it's my
San
emotion. As long
Bernardino,
that I'm composing, stay fine, that's cause I'm chosen.
Bloomington,
I don't do the boasting.
everywhere,
All she
you know,
do
all
is
Oh my
roast.
god, I'm
Cause
33
I'm open,
AP.
and I ain't off the potion.
33 AP.
Crispy like a
Alright,
white
so
tee.
everybody
Meditating like
Compton.
Tai Chi. Keep a check like
I'm like the
Nike.
hood
Find a
dude, and
nigga
they
that's
started
like me,
moving
but
up
I
here.
see. Fuck
But
niggas
then
that's high
you ever
key.
hear the saying,
Know
you
me
can
most
take
likely,
someone off
can't
the
fuck with me
hood, but
cause
you
I'm
can't take the
icy.
hood out of
Lonely,
them.
lonely,
Yeah.
lonely, lonely.
That's what ended
I've
up
been so
happening. A lot of kids
damn
ended up getting
lonely.
into
These
like
niggas acting phony, phony,
older
phony,
ones.
phony.
They
Acting
ended
so
up getting into that. Now they have that attitude.
Just
of,
get out
like,
my way.
so
Swerving through
hood,
lanes,
so
I be
like I
drifting
can
away.
from this place.
And I can't complain with it, I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change.
You know, okay, we hang out on this block.
I'm leaning on the fiction, and I've been off the liquor. Sipping on that Remy with the Henny with a mixture. They follow me like scripture, and I've been getting quicker. Been had the upper hand, I hand to hand it like we never gon'
Your boy
fall.
trying to turn his life
All my
around,
brothers on
get a girl,
call. We
get his shit
forever
together,
gon'
get his football career
ball.
together.
No, it's nothing at
Do something.
all. I've just been so
Get his
lonely,
shit
lonely,
together.
lonely, lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay.
Oh yeah, so
We are not the same. No,
bro,
I'm
did you
never
see
gonna
the new
change.
toy gun that Nerf's coming out with?
The Glock, nigga, I sent it to you.
No, you didn't. You didn't send it to me.
I did. The Glock 19 that Nerf was coming out with?
No, I found it on TikTok. I didn't. You didn't send it to me.
No, I
found
didn't.
it.
Send
I've just been so lonely,
That is me.
lonely, lonely, lonely.
Yeah, but
I've
me
been
and you have the same for your
damn
pictures, so it's
lonely.
like
These
I
niggas
said.
acting phony, phony,
Yeah,
phony, phony. Acting so
Yeah,
damn
but this shit gonna be fire as
Just
fuck.
get
I'm
out my
gonna
way.
run faster.
Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away.
This one, me,
And I can't
got
complain
shot.
with
That's
it, I
it.
be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm
Bro,
never
be like that
gonna change.
sometimes.
I put my kids for that.
I
That
just
nigga
keep
better
going,
know how to
no,
shoot
I've
a
been
gun
so
before
broken.
the age of
These
5.
niggas done changed, yet they not
I don't care if they know how to shoot a gun before they can ride a
Can't tell
bike.
that my heart just been frozen. Stay low, low, low key, now don't cause no commotion. That's just
Bro,
for
my mom and dad
promotion.
went to sleep
Raw is my
yesterday,
emotion.
they
These songs that I'm
They go be
composing,
strapped
they
up
fire
before they
that's
get
'cause I'm
posted up.
chosen. I don't do the posting, but all she do is post them. She like me cause I'm open and I ain't off the potion. But I might
I'll shoot
What you
back.
gonna do?
like a
Pull up?
white tee. Meditating like
Yeah.
Tai Chi.
What you gonna do? Just sit there and look like a dumbass?
Find a nigga that's like me,
I'm
but I
a,
see.
we in the
Fuck
shootout
niggas that's
together,
like
I'ma
me.
shoot
Slide
back.
on me, most
Shoot back
likely
for
can't
my
fuck with me
safety.
'cause I'm
Your ass gotta
icy.
cover
Lonely,
yourself. You
lonely,
is not my
lonely,
son in that
lonely.
moment.
I just so damn
One person.
lonely. Niggas acting
I'm
phony,
telling you,
phony,
if I'm in
phony,
the shootout, you smoke
phony.
weed
Acting so
everywhere.
damn phony.
You your
Just get
own
out my
person.
way.
You gotta
Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay.
You got yourself into that, you been yourself out of that.
I'm leaning on the fixture, and I've
Bro,
been
I
on the
hope,
liquor.
bro,
Sipping on that Remy
dude,
with
did you
the
hear
Henny
Donald
with a
Trump
mixture. They follow me
tested
like
positive for
scripture, and I've been
coronavirus?
getting quicker.
Bro,
Been
I
handed
just
up
playing,
and
bro.
I
All
handed
that
it
shit
like
that
we
we
never
shit,
gon'
bro.
fall. All my brothers on call. We forever
Oh,
gon'
I told you, right?
ball. No, it's nothing at all. I've just been so lonely, lonely, lonely,
Yeah.
lonely. I've been so damn
Yeah, but I'm not
lonely.
moving
Niggas acting
cities yet.
phony, 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 phony. Acting so
I'm putting my
damn
opinion on Lisa, and I'm going to
Get
like
out my way.
homeschool.
Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never
Both
gon'
my
change.
parents, Nathan, my mom's been working 10 hours, my dad's working 14 hours,
Uh-huh.
and my siblings. So I have to be in a meeting, doing stuff for them, making sure they're in their meetings, and it's just easier to do the packet.
I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, phony,
Ronnie, you
phony,
just got clipped.
phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving
You got
through
clipped.
lanes, I be drifting away.
You can see yourself in the Taj
I
the
can't
next day.
complain, swear that I be
You just got
okay.
clipped, Jason.
We
You
are
can
not
see yourself
the
in the
same,
Taj.
no, I'm never gonna change. I just keep going, no,
I'm
I've
too
been
busy.
so broken. These
All the
niggas
tea
done
that's
changed, yet they
happening.
knocking my flows in.
I'm
No
done
smiles, can't tell that my heart just been frozen.
Wait, so when are you moving again? You told me, but I just forgot.
That's just for
Early
promotion.
December.
Raw is my emotion. These songs that I'm
December,
composing,
bro?
stay fire, that's cause I'm chosen.
So
we're not gonna have- we're not gonna have that 20-day off that we used to have every single day in elementary school?
Crispy like a white tee.
We're not gonna have that?
Meditated like Tai Chi. Keep a check like Nike.
You don't remember in Pinion Hills where it was Christmas, we got like 20 days off of school?
Can't fuck with me 'cause I'm
Yeah,
icy.
see?
So lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so
Bro, we
probably
need to have that.
lonely. These
We're still
niggas
gonna
acting
get it.
phony,
Like, we're
phony,
not gonna
phony,
go on school.
phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away.
I'm for sure not.
And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change.
Oh, shit.
I'm leaning on the fixture, and I've been off the liquor. Sipping on that Remy with the Henny with a mixture. They follow me like scripture,
Damn, I
and
got
I've been
that.
getting quicker.
Yo,
Been had
you
the
know
upper
how
hand, I
May
hand to hand it like we
had
never
just
gon'
week
fall.
Yeah.
All my
No,
brothers
it's
on call.
spring break.
Okay,
We
so
forever
in
gon' ball.
Fontana, we only
No,
got
it's
3 days
nothing at
off for spring break, right?
I've just been so lonely, lonely, lonely,
It's like
lonely.
it's Friday,
I've been
Saturday,
so
Sunday,
damn
Tuesday.
lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out
But the
my
reason
way.
we only got 3 days off is because for Christmas first, we got 3 instead of 2
I can't
days.
complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the
And
same,
I'd
no,
rather
I'm
have the
never gonna
break during
change.
winter because during winter, you know, you gotta bundle up, watch Christmas movies,
Yeah, like chill with family, friends.
you know, tamales, tacos, pozole, todo esto, you know. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I've just been so
No, I love
lonely,
it.
lonely,
It's a-
Something
lonely,
Rodney wouldn't
lonely.
understand because his family's not Mexican and all they do is just cook
These
turkey and
niggas
shit like
acting
that.
Phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn
No,
Bro,
honestly,
if you're,
Just get out
it's
my way.
a positive season.
Swerving through lanes, I be
It's-
drifting
it's-
away.
yeah, it's like a positive
I
season.
can't complain.
There's no way how to be negative.
We
There's no
are
way how to
not
be
the
negative
same,
in
no,
this.
I'm never gonna
So,
change.
I have my video on my Vine. right?
I
There's
just
no
keep
worries,
going,
there's
no,
no-
I've been
That's
so
pretty much
broken.
what
These
all
niggas
winter.
done
That's
changed,
what
yeah, they
Christmas
knocking
night.
my flows in. All smiles,
Hoodie.
can't tell that my heart just been frozen. They low, me now. Don't
Man,
post
back
no
here, boy. Oh,
commotion.
snap.
That's just for promotion.
And then, you know,
Raw is
your
my
blood. And then
emotion.
obviously
These songs that I'm
there's Christmas,
composing, stay fire, that's cause I'm
like,
chosen.
Valentine's
I don't do the
Day. And
boasting, but all
I
she
know
do is
most
post
y'all,
them.
like,
She
most
like it
people
cause
don't
I'm
agree with me,
open
but,
and I ain't on
you know,
the
most kids, they
motion.
say,
But
oh
I'm
no,
like,
it's not about the
crispy
gift.
like a
I
white
don't
tee.
think so.
Meditating
Completely
like
honest, I
Tai
would say
Chi. Keep
Christmas
it
is
check
really
like
about the
Nike.
gift.
Can't find a nigga that's like me.
You know,
But
most
I
people are like, oh,
fuck
they
niggas
look
that's
forward
like
to the
me.
gift, you
Sliding
know,
on me
whatever,
most
I'm
likely. Can't
grateful
fuck with me
for
cause I'm
it. It's
icy.
just,
So
you know,
lonely,
it's
lonely,
not a big
lonely,
deal.
lonely. I've been so
I mean, it's a big
damn
deal.
lonely. These niggas acting phony,
You know,
phony,
I look
phony,
forward to
phony.
the
If it's
Acting so damn
If it's Christmas,
Just
I'm
get
not
out
gonna
my
be on
way.
my Xbox. I'm gonna be chilling with my family. You know,
I'm gonna be
I got your address. You know, I'm about to pull up some tamales for free. You know,
I'm leaning on
give
the
you 2
fiction,
big bags
and
of
I've been on the
Cheetos.
liquor.
You know,
Sipping on
get
that
you a
Remy
$50
with that
Xbox
Henny
gift
with
card.
a
You know,
mixture.
so you can put
They
it
follow me
into your
like
Xbox and
Scripture.
get
And
you
I've
some
been getting
V-Bucks
quicker.
or whatever you
Been had
want.
up and hand I hit
You
it,
know,
hit it like we never gon'
I'm buying you.
fall.
Buy you
All
a
my
thing
brothers on
jalapenos, a thing of cream
call. We
cheese,
forever
a bag
gon'
of hot Cheetos and Takis, and knock yourself out the whole
nothing
season.
at all.
Oh, say
I've
less.
just been so lonely,
Okay,
lonely,
here's a really
lonely,
big
lonely.
reason I look
I've been so
forward to Christmas.
damn lonely.
Because-
Niggas acting phony, phony,
How can I
phony,
say this? I wasn't always in like the position. I know I've only had to spend 13 years on this earth,
Swerving
but I
through
wasn't
lanes, I
always
be
in the
drifting
position
away.
where my family
I can't complain, swear that I be okay.
family's not
We
able to
are
get
not
me.
the same, no, I'm never gonna change.
Yeah, in a good position to where they have a room to make money or spend money.
Yeah, you know, where they could afford to slide me a little bit because they did. I think they gave me like $100 to put towards the PC because I was just like a little bit short and I wanted the better one. You know, they weren't always able to do that. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
And so, you know, there was some, there was like, I remember the house would get so cold because we didn't have, during the summer, it was hot as hell. During the winter, it was cold as hell because we didn't have an AC or a heater, you know. The only thing we had during the summer was this little, you know, box cooler thing. And then during the winter, it was this like heating fan that sucked.
Like a little small one that barely blowed out, but it did the job just a little bit enough to keep you warm during the
Tap yourself
night.
in a blanket and sit next to it for like an hour, you'll get one.
Nah, bro. The thing that will get you warm, the tiger blanket, bro. The tiger blankets.
Yeah, and so like, I guess I always kind of look back to that, and then like all the stories, you know, my mom told me, you know, Christmas nights, instead of spending Christmas, you know, opening gifts, they were out selling tamales because they needed the money because they were broke as hell. And my grandpa telling me when he was in school, lunch he'd have to eat food off the floor, whatever he found. You know,
Yeah.
like, I guess I hear all of that and I'm like, damn, you know, like this is what I have and this is what they went through to give me this. Like, you know, I know
Appreciate
it. I know there's been struggles while I'm here, and my parents, you know, they mess up with some things with me, but like, I would never change it. You know, I would never change. I feel like I could never have been born rich, you know, because then I would achieve these little things as much as I did.
Yeah. Because if you're born with like not as fortunate stuff, you experience the things that you want to know. Like, how does it feel to like not have money? Like, how does it feel to like
See,
grow
growth.
up broke or like raise kids or raise anybody broke?
You know, I've seen what being broke and stressed has snapped me into it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about something my dad did, and I'm not gonna mention it right now. You know,
No, yeah, just
I'll tell you later. But
after Ronnie gets out.
it was something he did. He snapped, and I hated him for it. You know, because I would hate any man if they did what he did. You know?
Yeah.
But I guess after a while, you just realize, like, my dad grew up with an abusive mom, you know, poor as fuck. Like, I see where he had his aggression. You know?
Yeah. Like where he had his aggression, all of his passion, like just
and
run
as
away
it
from
is,
him.
And honestly, what it was is,
Yeah, let's just not build. Let's just not build. I literally want to hear it.
you know, as much. My mom honestly saved my dad. I really believe my dad would be dead or in prison. But
What
without,
did your mom do?
oh, dude, took him off the street. In high school, he was running around getting into fights, in and out of court. You know,
Yeah.
He was fucking up. You know, he turned 18, and when he turned 18, he married my mom. And my mom turned around and told him, like, you're not gonna do this when you're with me. And he loved my mom so much, he changed. You know? They've been married 16 years, about, right? And he wasn't like his father growing up. You know, he wasn't very hands-on. He never, how can I say this? He was so busy on teaching me how to be a man, he never taught me how to be a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about it. I learned how to shoot a gun at the same time I was learning to ride a bike. Not because he taught me how to bike. He taught me how to shoot a gun. I taught myself how to ride a bike. You know?
Nah, bro. This is what he taught you. He taught you how to ride a bike and shoot a 9 at the same time.
Boom, boom. It's time when he did that on an Easter time with his brother. They jumped on some bikes and they was doing drive-by Easter eggs from church. Cause they was painting like actual eggs at church, like with yolk in them. So he was doing drive-bys on houses during Easter. Or I'm him and his buddy. They robbed the guy who was trying to rob an elotero.
Bro, why the elotero? He didn't do nothing.
So this guy was trying to rob the elotero, and he was telling me him and his friend robbed the guy who was trying to rob the elotero and gave the money all the money they took and put it and gave it to the elotero. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think that's how that works.
My dad does some pretty wild shit, but you know, like, I mean, I guess as much as I see it and, you know, I can count all the negatives on it, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the way I was raised, because it taught me a lot of things.
Yeah, because my dad was in and out of jail for like, since I was 7 to when I was 10. He was in and out of jail. He was just doing a whole bunch of bad stuff, like selling drugs and shit like that, just so he could provide for my family. But life's looking kind of hard when you grow up. It's you don't get the same thing from when you're not growing up and when you're growing up.
Yeah, I look at it like this. My dad was always as much as I could see him as, you know, for all the bad things he did.
Yeah.
I guess in a way I look my dad in the eyes and sometimes I see that the broken man. Like sometimes he's just kind of putting on a front, like acting like, yeah, I'm this big badass man, you know, like, okay. But then like inside, I guess, like before I used to see he was broken. I never like.
Ronnie, don't fight, Ronnie, don't fight.
And I guess it was just always something to think about. It's always something that would make me appreciate everything I have. You know, to know what, you know, my ancestors went through, with my grandfather, my grandmother. You know, they gave up everything to come to a country. They didn't know the language. They had nothing. Think about this. My grandpa could have been a teacher in Mexico. Had a 2-story house, and he was a teacher in Mexico, right? He came to America because of the gang violence in Mexico. He didn't want my mom. He wanted my mom to go to college, and he knew he was going to have grandkids, and it was just going to be better for the whole family. So he gave up everything. Came to the States.
Shut up, Rodney.
Sorry,
She getting muted.
They didn't speak the language. Think about this. Him, my grandma, my mom. Apartment with 4 families. You know, hearing all the stories of like, well, my mom moved to Linwood, which is right next to Compton, and you know, her telling me like at night you couldn't sleep because there was something happening outside. But it was not. It was a crackhead that lived next door to me. You know, and my dad telling me the stories of, you know, waking up to go to school and going to work. He had been working since he was 10, cutting trees. You know, he started going to school and like doing something. He was forced to put on the boots. You know, he told my grandma. Well, now that he's older, he told my grandma, "You wanted me to be something. But he never let me have a pen. He never let me have a pencil and a paper in my hand. I always had a machete and an axe in my hand. In other words, telling her, I would get up. He told me he would get up to go to school, and that he would no, and that his mom and his dad would come tell me, no, go put on your boots. We're going to work. Yeah. So he never had an education, and it took him 13 years to get where he is now. No, not even longer. He had been doing, he turned around when he was like, turned his life around when he was like 17 when he met my mom. And after that, ever since, it took him that long to get to where he is now.
Yeah.
So I guess you see and you hear everything, you just realize how grateful you are to always know, yeah, maybe you didn't have the nicest, newest mattress to sleep on, but you had a mattress.
But you still had something. You had something that you could sleep on, that you could deal with, that you could at least have something to comfort you while you're asleep.
At least the house was cold, but I had a blanket and warmth, to give me warmth.
Yeah.
At least I had a roof. I wasn't in the streets in the rain,
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. It's things to think about.
Yeah. Because life's not always just gonna hand you something. It's not gonna hand you something. You're always gonna have to earn it.
Yeah, shit's never gonna be handed to you. Unless you're rich or white, shit's never gonna be handed to you.
Yeah. Or unless if you live over here and you're white, you have to work for it.
Yeah. If you're rich and you're white, you got everything handed to you. And there is white privilege, Hispanic. I'm not even gonna say Mexican, because there's Salvadorans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans. We're all the same. Hispanics, being Hispanic, Black, Muslim, Asian in America, sadly, is a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think about, right? I guess I just.
Because we have all the Mexicans working outside, cutting grass, selling flowers, selling tamales, whatever they can do, so they can make the tiniest bit of money. Or all the not trying to be racist, but all the white people just sitting down begging for money.
On my Instagram.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
Yeah, just the other day.
I'm not trying to be offensive to white people or anything, but that's just how I see it. Mexicans are over there doing so much work just so they could get money. When white people are over there just begging for it and getting it.
3 years old, right? I was 3. Yeah, I was 3. And my mom was pregnant with my brother, and she was in the hospital. Yeah. No, I was 4.
Oh, you're older. Oh.
No, I was 4. And because my mom was supposed to have another baby after my brother. But he so it said she was pregnant, but she wasn't really pregnant. If that makes sense. There was an area system, so there was never actually a baby. Oh, that's what it's called, a miscarriage.
Yeah.
The one so there's 2 types.
No, it's a baby. There's a baby, but it just dies inside your stomach because it's not nourished and healthy well.
2 types of miscarriage. There's one where there's actually a baby, and then there's another one where it's just the I think it's called the fetus, right? Without the baby. And so my older was a baby. He was supposed to be born. He died. The second miscarriage, there was no baby.
Yeah.
And so, I remember back then, we were in the house, and I remember my mom just going into a really bad pain, right? And then, next thing I knew, the ambulance was at the fucking door, the firefighters were there. I don't know why everybody was there, really. It was all blurry. I guess it broke my heart to see my mom in that kind of pain,
Yeah, because nobody wants to see their mom in that sort of pain, to where they're actually in pain that it's hard to get over.
She was in emotional pain because she thought she was losing another baby.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit more warming to her to know there was never actually a baby.
Yeah. Because having 2 miscarriages, it's just like you feel like giving up already. Because if you want a child and you have a miscarriage, it's just gonna be harder to want to have one. Because you know that there's gonna be a 50% chance that you're not gonna have one because of the double miscarriage that you had.
Yeah, and so that's how I was supposed to have an older brother, and then there was gonna be the one after my brother, which was gonna be her last child.
Yeah.
So it was actually supposed to. She only wanted to have 3 kids, and so it was gonna be my older brother, me, and then Eli.
Yeah.
And then like maybe one more,
Which is your sister.
which would have been. Well, if she had all the time she was pregnant, it would have been the miscarriage where there was no baby. Like if we're counting all the times that I read she was pregnant, it would have been the miscarriage where there was no baby. So that would have been the end of it. So,
Which would have been your older brother?
which would have been my younger brother. So she would have had my older brother, me, and then Eli, and then probably would have stopped there. But then because the first one, the baby died, and she had me, she had my brother, and then the other one where there was no baby, it was that, and then after that she had my sister, and it just stopped there.
Yeah.
And so, what was I gonna say? So I don't know, and then I just honestly remember while everything's going down, my brother started crying for like my mom. I remember just like growing up and just kind of like, I don't know what I was doing. I was 4. I don't know how to take care of a baby. Like, he was like 1, right? I was like, whoa, what the fuck do I do? Right? I'm not meant to do this. And so I remember just like grabbing him. It's just kind of like holding him.
Yeah.
I have auto on this kind of
Yeah, I have auto run on too.
And then like I remember just like holding him. Like, I messed up my mom. I didn't even know. Oh, we went to. So my neighbor, he was like family. He killed himself a couple years ago.
Was that the one that you're sadly emotional about in 6th grade?
No, it was that one. It was
Or
just
was that your uncle?
no. It was okay. So that like the breakdowns I have, it's not because of one reason. You know, it starts with one thing, and then everything starts to like build up, and then like, you break. You know. I'm sorry. I guess I just about it. And so the neighbor, I called him my uncle because he was so close. He knew my whole family. You know, to my grandparents, to my uncles, everybody. It was family. You know? And so, you know, I called him my uncle. You know, that's how Mexican family goes.
Yeah.
And so, well, he killed himself, but I stayed with him for like a couple of days, and my grandma came to come get me. And then with Priscilla, so they were like struggling financially.
Yeah.
Like it was unexpected. Like they were ready for the baby, and then I don't even know what happened, and it just kind of like went really broke.
But financially, they weren't ready for the baby.
Well, they were, and then I don't know where they go broke, like right before she's born. And so I remember she's standing outside and selling chocolates with my mother's and my grandma.
Yeah.
So you know, that's just some things you think of. Just I always look at it this way. If shit was that fucked up and it's gotten to this point, no matter how emotionally fucked up I am right now, things are gonna get better. I'm gonna find, I'm gonna find, you know, my happiness. I'm gonna live my life, and I'm gonna do something with it. So that way, my kids never have to see what I saw, never have to hear what I heard. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have to see the shit I saw growing up. I'm not gonna have to sit next to a little heater for an hour just to feel warm. I'm not gonna. It's just a joke to think about. They're not gonna, you know, see the shit. because
Yeah.
I refuse to be emotionally like I'm not gonna have kids until I am fully emotionally okay. Because my mom or my dad wasn't emotionally okay, so he snapped. He broke. Just no kid should have to see. Yeah, I remember the day clear as day. It just so like hurtful that I can almost relive it. You know, and I'm the good one.
Yeah.
I still have the teddy bear from that day. I would never get rid of it. That day, I seen in the hallway. It was useless. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I
Useless not being able to
I can't complain with it, I'll be okay.
just holding my
No,
teddy.
you're good, you're good.
I'm leaning on the fixture, and I've been off the liquor. Sipping on that Remy with the Henny with a mixture. They follow me like
Good,
scripture,
bro.
and I've been getting quicker. Been had the upper hand, I hand to hand it like
Just cry it out, just cry it out, to be honest.
all my brothers on call. We forever gon' ball. No, it's nothing at all. I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony.
If you can't finish what you're gonna say, then just don't say it. I'd rather you not say it than like, I'd rather you say like not say it, so you don't like full on like break down in tears, other than you like you not saying it and just like be kind of okay with like just be okay.
So, what ended up happening was my mom was gonna leave my dad. Because
Yeah.
They weren't ready to be together.
I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely.
Yeah.
Because my dad loved my mom, and like he knew he was like she was the only reason he wasn't in jail or dead. Like
Just get out my way.
I don't know. I guess he's like he was stressed. You know, he was working 14 hours a day to bring enough home. It was just like it was a lot, you know. And so he just like you know any of them bad workouts for my money. You know, I don't want to kill him with my bare hands. I want to beat him down and watch his face turn purple.
Yeah.
What he did, but then I look at it and I'm like, keep going. I guess I kind of look at it. Before I used to see, I used to like ask like why did he do it? Is it my fault? Was I being a bad
Oh
kid?
yeah, I get you.
You know, possibly.
Yeah.
What was it? You know, I played it for myself over the years.
Yeah.
And, you know, I probably asked my mom, why? Why did he do it? You know?
Yeah.
You know, when I found out, I guess it took a little weight off my shoulder. But, you know, I guess, in a sense, you can't look at someone the same way. You know?
Yeah.
He's my dad.
No, Ronnie, just, it's just what he's talking about is, we're just talking about things that are going on in our lives that, or has passed on in our life that we're not going as planned, and just like family situations that are not like, we're doing good.
I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely.
Yeah, this is just a late night conversation that me and Jason have basically every single night.
Just get out my way.
But yeah, I guess like you just kind of look at someone the same way. And as it was, my dad wasn't really there, and so like when he was there, oh my dad, it's my dad. Everybody, I didn't even know you for 3 minutes. I was like, oh look, this is my dad. He finally came back in. He was trying to make up for time left. You know, I was like, look, it's my dad. You know, and then I don't know. He turned around and did that. It just, I don't know.
Just broke you.
Broke my heart into a billion pieces.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you do that? With your kid watching. Oh, that's all. I looked back and I really saw the gimmick he had. It's just suddenly. It breaks someone to think about.
No, it's nothing at all. I've just been so lonely. I've been so damn lonely. Niggas acting phony. Acting so damn lonely. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I take the planes with it, I be okay.
I guess another thing that really bugged me a lot was that, like, they would joke about it. Like, it was a fucking joke. Like, they joked about it. You know, and that's fucking, like, what the fuck? How do you joke about that? Yeah, how do you joke about something that fucking broke your child's heart into a billion pieces? I was fucking 5. I couldn't look at my dad the same.
Yeah.
And you're gonna joke about it?
Yeah. My life hasn't been like good either. Fuck. It's gonna be a hard thing to talk about.
Put it up.
My mom almost talked.
They fight us cause I'm chosen. I don't do the boasting, but all she do is post them. She like me cause I'm open and I ain't off the potion. But I might be crispy like a white tee, meditated like Tai Chi, keep a check like Nike. Can't find a nigga that's like me, but I see fuck niggas that's high key. Plotting on me most likely, can't fuck with me cause I'm icy. I've been so lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. I'm leaning on the fixture, and I've been off the liquor. Sipping on that Remy with the Henny with a mixture. They follow me like scripture, and I've been getting quicker. Been had the upper hand, I hand it like we never gon' fall. All my brothers on call. We forever gon' ball. No, it's nothing at all. I've just been so lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change.